this week's edition of Bringing Back the Smile with myself, Dave Sheahan, high performance consultant, and dedicated for over 25 years now to educating, motivating, and inspiring people just like you to lead your best life. And I always stress to people that our lives every single day should be lived in a way that moves us towards happiness. And happiness is something that is your own personal perception. It's not what society tells you happiness is, because society tells you that happiness is achieved through one thing. And I can tell you, it is an unachievable level or bar, or whatever you want to call it, that we are usually told that we should be aspiring to. You know, it's not about cars and houses and boats and money and all that kind of stuff. For some people, it is a bigger degree than others. But the bottom line is that happiness is much more than that. You know, happiness is especially from within. You know, you have to feel good from within, and if you're not happy within, it's going to be very happy. It's very hard to be happy in general with your life. So in Bringing Back the Smile, you know, we have been incessantly bombarded by negativity for such a long time now. Like, we're getting close to a year and a half, which is unbelievable. Now, some have ignored it. Fantastic. I'm one of those people, but a huge percentage of people have digested it and consumed it and led their lives by it. And people feel so bad emotionally, energetically, vibrationally, mentally, and the mental health situation is really rapidly deteriorating. And this is why I wanted to bring back the smile. As I've said with previous episodes of the show, it's to counteract all this negativity, because if you don't create positivity, then you can't counteract the negativity. And if you want to lead a happy life, you have to have positivity in your life. You have to largely create a positive environment, both in here between your ears and in general in your life. You know, it's up to you to limit the negativity that's in your life, just as much as to limit the negativity that's in your head, okay? And you have control over that. We all have control over that. And, you know, it's like for me, my mission in life and just in general is to make a positive impact on other people, just like yourself, so that you can feel better, you can become the best you that you can be, and you can live your life, your best life experience. And most importantly, that you can experience happiness, because that is what we all want. That's what we all should be striving for. But unfortunately, most people, in how they are living, in the actions they're taking, and in their behaviors, are not illustrating a life that is driving towards happiness. And I want Bringing Back the Smile to help you with that. And so far, we've been getting amazing feedback, which has been great. You know, I'm loving the messages I'm getting, that the station's getting, that this show is helping to make a positive impact. And this is why I make sure, you know, block your time off, that when the show goes live, that you watch it, okay, and share it out there and tell other people about it, because you need to decrease your consumption of negative information, and you need to increase your consumption of stuff that uplifts you, like Bringing Back the Smile, uplifting music, being around people who uplift you, make you feel better, people who make you laugh, people who make you smile, people who just have good energy about them, good people, people who, you know, give off positive energy. That's how you create a happy, positive life, okay? Now, over the last few episodes, I've spoken a lot about different tips and strategies that you can take to, you know, really have control of the mind, body, health area of your life, which determines everything, to really improve on the happiness levels that you have, to laugh more, to smile more, to positively impact other people. Like I've said many times, never pass anyone without acknowledging them, whether it be to say hello, to smile at them, to nod at them, to stop and have a conversation with them. You have the power to do that. We all have the power to have a positive impact on everybody else. Now, like I said, how you feel within has a huge impact on everything else in your life. Okay, a huge impact. It has a huge impact on the level of happiness and energy that you give off as an energy, just as much as what you feel inside. And what you feel inside is hugely important, because if you don't feel right on the inside, then it's a struggle to put out the right energy on the outside. And, you know, you can act very well and be a good actor, actress, and, you know, put a good front up. And I was great at that as a kid, as I shared it with you on previous episodes, where I hated myself on the inside, but on the outside I was pretty okay to most people. It's not good to do that. We need to openly express our emotions. We need to openly communicate, and we need to be 100% authentic as who we are, how we feel. You're human, I'm human. We have good days, we have bad days. It's just how it is. But we need to consistently work within ourselves, and that is why I've given you tips and strategies to improve on your whole self-esteem, self-image, and confidence. Because when you feel good within yourself, when you truly love yourself, happiness is so much more attainable. Happiness is there anyway when you feel good within yourself, because that is the most important thing. But in terms of the life you want to create, the life experience you want, the people you want to have in your life, what will bring more happiness to you, all that is so much more possible when you feel good within yourself. Now, I speak an awful lot about psychology and mindset, motivation and exercise and nutrition and stress management and lifestyle management and all these things, and all are super important. But one thing I want to focus on in this particular episode is sleep, because it's one of the most undervalued and misunderstood areas of people's lives. Sleep is actually the most important area that will determine your brain function, that will determine your mood, that will determine your energy, that will determine your actions, your behaviors, and ultimately will determine your level of happiness. And again, like I said, bringing back the smile is about creating happiness in your life as well as in other people's lives. I want you to smile. I want you to feel good. I want you to smile on the inside just as much as I want you to smile on the outside. And by doing both, you have a positive impact on others. Now, if you're chronically fatigued, like the vast majority of the world's population, it is very hard to feel good within yourself and to create right energy and to feel happy and to exude happiness, unless again you're pretending and acting. Okay. And we don't want to do that. Sleep is where you restore, regenerate cells, your brain gets a break, your muscles recover, all the different processes get a break and recharge, rejuvenate, and so on. And it's really important you get good quality sleep. And I stress that word quality. It's not about the quantity, it's the quality. Okay. Now you might be thinking, just bring it back to smile. Why is he talking about sleep? Why is that important? I can't stress enough to you just how important it is for you to get control of your sleep. And again, the thing is, you can get control of it because you have control of it. It is up to you how you sleep. It's up to you whether you get quality or not. And I'm telling you, unless you're one of the exceptional small percentage of people in the world that get quality sleep, you're not. You're getting quantity, maybe you're not even getting quantity. You're not getting quantity or quality. But for most people, they're definitely not getting quality, even if they're getting quantity. I want to give you a few little tips on how you're going to dramatically increase the quality of your sleep from tonight. You implement what I teach you in the next 5-10 minutes, I can guarantee you 100% you will have a better night's sleep tonight than you did last night, and possibly your best sleep ever in your entire life. That is the power of the kind of strategy I'm going to share with you. Now, why will that be so impactful in terms of happiness and smile and laugh and all that? Because when you have a proper sleep, you restore properly, recharge properly, you wake up feeling better, your brain will work better. When your brain works better and isn't fogged, you have better focus, concentration, memory, all the neurological system works better. When your brain is working better and it's primed in the right way, your mood is much better. Like, your mood is hugely determined by your brain function. So if your brain isn't working right, you ain't going to feel good. If your brain's on fire and working bang on, you're going to feel much better. So these things have a huge impact, okay? So we want to get the brain working better, so you better mood. When you better mood, you make better decisions, you take more positive actions, and you have a more positive impact on everyone who comes in contact with you. You give off much better energy. This is why it's so important, okay? Now, I'll ask you a question. What is your alarm? What do you use for your alarm? Now, I'm expecting, for the vast majority of you, it will be this thing, okay? This wonderful device we have that has so many benefits. But while it has many benefits, it has huge drawbacks. Like, it's literally a computer in the hand, which is amazing technology, where we've come from in like 20 years since they first came out. But that is the most destructive thing to your sleep. That mobile phone is the reason why I'd say 90% of the world's population are chronically fatigued. And when you're chronically fatigued, your brain ain't working right, your mood isn't going to be very positive the next day, and your actions and behaviors will illustrate that. And you will not move your life the way it can do. Why is this? Your phone is constantly transmitting radiation, okay? It's giving off radiation. That's the negative part of it. It's like technology is wonderful and has given us so much and given us such speed, which is good and bad elements to it, but it gives us so much, but also it's hugely negative in terms of our health, okay? From a health perspective, being exposed to radiation is not good, okay? We know that from history anyway, in terms of radiation situations around the world in history. But we don't realize just how much radiation is coming off the phone. Typically, when people have it beside their bedside locker, so beside their head, literally a foot or two from their head at night, notifications are usually turned on, but the phone's on silent. They think because on silent it's fine. No, that just means you're not hearing it. Notifications are usually turned on for most people, which means every time a notification comes in, it's like pulse of radiation. So there's ongoing radiation, then every so often a pulse, okay? Increased radiation. Most people charge their phone at night as well. So you're charging your phone. What's that doing? Electromagnetic frequency. So that means that pumping in as well. So not only have you got radiation and pulsing radiation, you got electromagnetic frequency within a foot of your head. Now, if I walk into your bedroom, you look asleep. But are you asleep? No. your mind is not asleep, your body's not resting, you're not getting into REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, which is the most important area of sleep. There's non-REM and there's REM. REM sleep is necessary a number of times throughout the night for you to get restorative sleep so that the following day you'll feel better, your mood will be good, your energy will be good, your brain function will be good, your metabolism will be good, all the different systems, your body will work well, and so on. This is what the key is. Your phone is literally blocking you from getting good quality sleep, no matter how much the quantity is. I can guarantee you 100%. If tonight, like today, go get yourself a battery alarm clock, okay? 5-10 quid, that's all it needs to be. Battery alarm clock does the job from the alarm perspective. If you turn off that phone tonight and don't charge it, I can guarantee you will have a far better sleep, deeper sleep, and restorative sleep than you did last night. And it could possibly be your best sleep ever. I've had clients over the years who have told me that after they've done that one simple thing, which is probably the first thing I tell everyone to do when I start working with them, they've had the best sleep ever in their life, ever. That's in one night. That's how impactful this strategy is. It's so fast. It is really that fast, okay? So turn off your phone. Now, if you say, I need to have my phone on, my kids might call or whoever, or a sick relative or elderly relative or whatever. Do you really need it on? 99% of the time, no. If you really, really want to have it on, leave it out in the corridor or leave it in the kitchen or something like that, but do not have it by your head, okay? As I said, I can guarantee you will have an incredible night's sleep if you just turn off that phone and don't have it plugged in beside your head. I can guarantee you. This is not just a possibility, this is a guarantee, okay? So do that. That's the most important thing you can do in terms of getting quality sleep. Now remember, let's bring this back again. We'll talk about sleep because when you get quality sleep, your brain works better the next day, your energy is much better, your mood is much better, and that then improves on your happiness levels, which is what this is all about. And then you're happier, the people around you will be happier because you'll have a positive impact on them, okay? So keep remembering why we're talking about this in this particular episode of Bringing Back the Smile. Bringing back the smile by doing whatever I can to help you bring back your smile and feel better and live a happy life. That's what we want. We want a happy life, okay? Other thing is the room should be pitch dark. Go back to caveman times. It was about reacting to light and dark. It was bright. It was you were activated. You woke up and got about your day. It was dark. It was time to go to sleep. Okay. We naturally have that reaction. Think about when it's winter time and it's wet and dreary, especially like it can be in Ireland, and it's dark at 4:30 because of the weather. It's so dark and dreary and cloudy. 4:30, it's dark. Do you feel tired or really awake and alive? Tired, right? Lethargic. How about when it's still dark in the morning at 8:30? Again, largely because of the weather. Again, you're still a bit sleepy. Kids are a bit sleepy. Now take the opposite in the summer. It's bright at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. You typically wake up a bit earlier or you wake up feeling fresher. It's still bright at 11 o'clock at night. You're out in the garden, sitting out, chatting with people, having a glass of wine, having a barbecue, whatever you might be up to. Do you feel tired? No, you don't, because we react to light and dark. So you need your room to be pitch dark, like a cave, like a bat cave. So we have to treat your room, make it like a bat cave, have blackout curtains or blinds or bows. That's the best thing. If you can have it or don't have it, something like an eye shade, something to make it dark so your eyes aren't exposed to light, because your eyes basically, if they're exposed to light, they're taking that in, that's connecting them with your brain, and then that's stimulating. Okay, again, we react to light and dark. That's why if you sleepier in darker places, like in the cinema even, you could go to cinema at 2 o'clock in the day, even though the movie you watch might be great, you still feel that little bit sleepy often, don't you? So we react to light and dark. That's another thing. Make sure you feel comfortable in bed. Make sure you're not too warm. Make sure you're not too cold. Make sure the mattress is good. Those kind of things are important. Make sure you only use your room for sleep and intimacy. Sleep and intimacy is all the rooms should be used for, because we have associations. Just like if a certain association with the toilet, with the dining room, with the living room, with the garden, with the kitchen, with everything, have associations. Do not work in your bedroom. Do not study in your bedroom. Do not be watching movies and all that kind of stuff in your bedroom. Have places for them. When you go to your bedroom, it's basically for sleep or intimacy. That's it. We need to have these associations, because what happens is the second you start to go towards your bedroom, automatically your brain starts to release melatonin, because it's recognizing that association. Oh, after the bedroom, must be going to sleep. So release melatonin. Okay? So it's really important. Again, these simple little things will have a profound effect on your sleep quality. I can guarantee you. And that will affect your mood the next day, your energy, everything. Other thing is what you do before bed, to finish off on. So what you do before bed has a huge impact on whether you get REM sleep, even if you do all the other things, okay? It's important you don't have any form of stimulation. Okay, so do not do study, do not do work. Don't immediately before you turn off the light, for instance, be watching TV or scrolling on social media or watching videos or any of these kind of things or watching screens. At a minimum 15, 20 minutes before you turn out the lights, have no exposure to any stimulation from screens of any kind or study or work or anything like that. Zero stimulation, okay? Ideally, this should be for 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. That the longer it is, the better. The deeper your sleep is going to be. We need that window of time where it's focused purely on releasing melatonin, relaxing our body, zero stimulation. And what you do for that phase before bed is do something that relaxes your body, like having a bath or a shower. It really relaxes. Think about with children. We bath our children before bed. Why? It helps them to sleep. Okay? Same for us as adults. It relaxes the body. Like someone said to me before, it's like washing off the day. So wash off the day because we need to press stop on the day and then focus on sleep and then kick off the next day, worried about that particular day. Okay? So stuff like that, reading. Make sure when you read, it's not stimulating type material. Like for me, 20 years ago, when I had a crazy, crazy lifestyle and reading and studying was at a premium in terms of time to do it, I decided to do it at night time before bed because I enjoy it, I love it, so it relaxed me. Within a minute, I get an idea reading something. My mind was stimulated. So again, even though I might have looked asleep, my brain wasn't asleep, so I wasn't getting deep sleep. Read stuff that relaxes you. That's escapism. That type of stuff is what you need to do before bed. Or listen to music, do breathing exercises, do meditation, do yoga, stretching, anything like that relaxes you. Okay? Remember, the goal before bed is to prime yourself so you get a good quality sleep. That you go through 3 or 4 cycles of non-REM to REM sleep, which means like that, a cycle is 4 or 5 stages going round and round. You want to go around the full thing 4 or 5 times. For most people, here's you awake, here's you asleep, and you're staying here. So you're not getting any restorative time, you're not getting any REM. And if you don't get that, you can't be rested and your brain won't work right the next day and you won't feel good. Your mood will be bad and your energy will be bad and your positivity ain't going to be that good. You ain't going to smile that much. Whereas you want to go all the way around, okay? Important, all the way around the cycle 4 or 5 times. Even if you went around once or twice, it's better than when you don't go at all. Okay, that's the power of it. So turn off your phone. Don't charge your phone. Get your battery alarm clock. Make sure your room is like a bat cave. Make sure your bed is comfortable, mattress comfortable. Make sure you're not too warm, you're not too cold. Make sure your positive association with the bedroom is for sleep and intimacy. And watch what you're doing pre-sleep. No exposure to technology or screens of any kind or any form of stimulation for a minimum 20, 30 minutes before you're going to turn out the lights. And in that phase of time, you have bath, shower, read, in terms of escapism or relaxation type stuff, breathing exercises, music, stretching, yoga, anything like that, meditation. Something's going to relax you fully and release melatonin. Now, I can guarantee you, if you implement even just a phone, you will sleep better tonight. Even if you implement 2 or 3 of those tips I've given you, it will have a dramatic effect. But what I want is over the next few weeks, have implemented all of what I said, and then let me know how you feel. And I can guarantee you your sleep will have dramatically changed. And what will that do? Make you feel better, brain work better, mood better, energy better. You feel better. What happens when you feel better? You feel happier. What happens when you feel happier? You smile more, you laugh more, you're more fun to be around, you have a positive impact on other people. Do you see how little things like this can have such a positive impact on other people and not even just yourself? It's hugely important. So, I hope this episode of Bring Back the Smile has been a benefit to you. Please do what I said. Please implement some or all of it. Let me know then your feedback, or let the station know, the feedback on what happened when you did implement it, and share it with your family, share it with other people, share this episode of the show around. Remember, Bring Back the Smile is literally what it says. We want to bring back the smile, make people feel happier. I want you to live your best life. I want you to feel the best that you can be. I want your life experience to be all that it can be. And what I share with you in these episodes will help you. Okay? So that's it for this episode of Bring Back the Smile. This is Dave Sheahan here, signing off. Hope that helped.